Michael, it's tremendous to be with you here in your local electorate, and I want to thank you for the great leadership you've shown here right across your electorate over a very, very long time, and very pleased that the electors of Riverina will have the opportunity to make another very good decision at the next election. And to Dom and the Madam Mayor, thank you so much for being here with us today. I should say the Premier of New South Wales. We're very familiar with each other, and it's been great to be with the Premier today as we've had the opportunity firsthand to be able to talk to Scott Darcy and his family, and to thank the volunteers, Rocky and the whole great team that he leads here at Forbes. And last time the Premier was here, the floodwaters were still rising, and here we are, here he is again, and on this occasion really seeing the impact of what these floods have been. First time I came to the Central West as Prime Minister, it was drought. Second time I came, it was fires. And now this third time I come and it's floods. And the resilience of the people of the Central West is something extraordinary. And just as they've come through these two great challenges, I have no doubt they'll come through these challenges as well. But coming through these things does require a partnership. It involves working with local volunteer bodies like the ones we're with today. It does mean working together with local government, state government, federal government. It's important that we're able to get people back on their feet. There will be good days ahead. But between now and then, as they recover from these floods, it's going to be tough for a while again. And we'll be there, as we've been, with people right across this state and right across the country. And after, what this has been good to do is to listen and to see, so we can understand and make some good decisions together about the supports and other things that will be needed, not just here, because there are many other parts of the state that have also been even worse affected, and of course up in Queensland. And so our government will be working closely together with both the New South Wales and Queensland governments to ensure that we can address those needs. More broadly than that though, it's good to see that here in the town that they are able to avoid the worst of those floods. There was some inundation, but they're back on their feet pretty quickly. Small businesses, which are the lifeblood of these towns, also back on their feet, and that's great to see. But that rural economy that supports so many of these towns across rural and regional Australia, that rural economy has to fire, and that means that these producers, whether it's the lambs or whether it's the crops or whatever it happens to be, that they can get back on the front foot and start growing the food and fibre that this country, and particularly the Central West, is famous for. So it was also good to be with the Premier today out at Bathurst. It's great to see so many Australians back doing what they love doing, and the fact that we've been able to reach those incredibly high levels of double-dose vaccination rates, I think, is a great thrill. Children aged 5 to 11 will be able to join those vaccination ranks in the new year, following the approvals which have been announced today, and that will be a decision for parents to make. And will be further briefings done at the end of next week with the Premiers and Chief Ministers as we roll out those children's vaccines for those aged 5 to 11. But to all Australians who've been out there and rolled up their sleeve and got that jab, thank you very much, because it means, you know, we've got 2021 in the rear vision mirror, and we're looking straight out that windscreen like all those drivers at Bathurst today are looking into the future and looking to better times ahead. And for our government, we're in the driver's seat of that stronger economy, and that's what we're focused on, securing that economic recovery as we go into 2022 and having the right plans and policies. And I've got to say, one of our great partners in achieving that is the New South Wales State Government. The Premier and I have worked together in many different roles over the years, and New South Wales has been a great leading state as we've come through COVID and are really showing the way. So it's been really good to be here with you today, Premier. Dom?